Hi guys, it's me Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, it's me Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on 20 things that scare me because I feel like it's Halloween time. It's not Halloween time. I wanted to do this because I thought it could be fun. I also want to see if people actually get scared about things that I do, because I feel like there's a few on the list that people might not actually get scared by, and I'm just odd. So number one for me is definitely aeroplanes flying too close to my house. I freak out when jets, because I live quite close to an army barracks, when jets fly past, or even aeroplanes or small aeroplanes like independent ones would fly closer to the house, so it's a lot louder. And I always think that World War III is starting. I don't know why. Every time. Number two, lol, is possums. Now, I live in Brisbane and there are so many possums up here, it's insane. I have never had such close encounters with them. They scare me. They're really cute to look at. I'll put some photos up, and the thing is they make this really creepy noise, like I don't know whether it's like they're trying to be like, get away from my home, or it's their mating call, but it's not nice, it scares me. And a possum came into my house one night after I left a window open near my oven when I was cooking, and it's come in obviously later on in the night, and it was in my bedroom. And I remember sitting on the bed and I've just seen a tail, and I've jumped up and I screamed the house down. I feel so bad for my neighbors downstairs. And it was under the bed, it ran out, and it's like, oh my god, it actually ran really cute. It's like, ran around the house, and I have the door behind me, but I've got I've got two doors in my bedroom, so I shut both of them and I was just listening for it, and it ended up getting back into the kitchen. I had to go out and like clap and stuff, but no. I don't like possums. Number three is lizard people. This isn't in order, by the way. Lizard people creep me out. I know Shane Dawson's spoken about them a lot, which I have watched and gone, ha, like I don't like it. It scares me so much that, I don't know, I just think, how are we the only people on Earth, and it's insane to think we're the only life form. But lizard people, the Justin Bieber thing with his eyes flicking. No, and I'll pop the photo up there.
I have something on my nose.
Number four is cold rooms that you hire and you can tow on the back of your car. They scare me purely because I love the show Dexter. Love the show Dexter. And the first season is the ice truck killer. And no. Whenever I see that, I think of the killer from the first season, and it always just creeps me out. And I'm like, what's in the back? What's in the back? And I just always have this feeling that, it's going to drive past and I look in the rear vision mirror and then I just see there's something falling out of it. Number five for me is definitely going into a lift and getting stuck in it. That scares me so much. Just the thought of the doors closing, when you press the button and it takes more time than usual for the lift to start to move. That scares me so much because I'm always thinking, I'm gonna get stuck in here. Or if I'm getting into it in, let's say, a high-rise building on the 58th floor, I'm like, it's gonna drop all the way down.
Which I've had multiple dreams about, and when I hit the floor I wake up because obviously I'm dying in the
So number six is the apocalypse. This one doesn't scare me that much. It scares me in theory because for me, I think the apocalypse does scare me, but I don't feel like it's going to happen in my lifetime, but if it does...
Thinking more like, for me personally, like an asteroid hitting the planet and then it going too far into the core and then like lava coming up and being like...
Number 7.
Illuminati.
The one main thing that scares me about that is, you know, how everyone like gets a microchip in their hand or their head, and that's how we're all kind of scanned and they know everything about us, which freaks me out. And once that happens, they can control everyone in the world, and then if they want to, they can just like flip switches on what area of the world you live in, and then you could turn into soldiers, or, you know, you could like attack people. So much that I've looked at. I know obviously that isn't the main thing of Illuminati and that's just a conspiracy theory, obviously, but that scares me so much. Number 8, accidentally sending a text to the wrong person. I know this is something that has happened to me a fair few times growing up. If you send the wrong text to someone, or you do the thing where you screenshot the conversation and you're going to send it to your friend to be like, you know, what do you think of this? Or, for instance, screenshotting a conversation between you and your ex-boyfriend or something like that, and then sending it to him by accident instead of your best friend to ask, hey, what do you think of this? And then you've got to be like, oh, sorry, wrong person. And then they're like, who are you going to send that to? And it just opens up a world of fun. Number 9, sleep paralysis. No. If you haven't seen my video about a demon at the end of my bed, when I've told this to a few of my friends and some people, a lot of people tend to think it's sleep paralysis. I'd like to believe, I wouldn't like to believe, but I think it wasn't, purely because I did wake my body up. You can go watch it. And then I saw the thing at the end of my bed again. So sleep paralysis, when I have heard stories about it, really does scare me, because I can't think of anything worse than not being able to move your body and having something, or, you know, the feeling of someone just being there and scaring you and you can't do anything. And a lot of people say that they've looked at the clock and only 3 minutes has passed or something like that, but it feels like hours. No, that scares me on a deep psychological level. Number 10, any type of stranger coming into my house. That is a burglar, that is, oh, a burglar and a robber are the same thing. I get very paranoid about not having my doors locked in my house. It's just something I've always been like. My mum always used to be like, the door's locked. Number 11, getting older. Getting old really does scare me, because not like, I do want to get old and grow old with someone and have kids, and I want those things in life, but getting older does scare me, because it's like, I'm closer to death.
Death.
I think, yeah, said that in death. Laughing to get through it after just saying death and then saying this. Death really scares me. Number 12, getting dumped by a wave in the ocean. How does it happen? I'm trying to remember. If the wave is about to curl and you're like, you've gotten past it, but it pulls you back because the current's so tough, and it pulls you and then it dumps you. Dumps you. Is fire ants. Fire ants scare me so much. If you get bitten by fire ants, be careful, because their whole entire nest will come and track you down no matter where you are and bite you, and you will die. Number 14 will be zombies. Now, zombies scare me not on a crazy level. I'm never thinking, oh my gosh, a zombie apocalypse is going to happen, but if it does. Now, I love The Walking Dead just like the next person. It's a great show. But the whole thing about you get, and you're infected, and you know, what, like, and then you just want to eat people's brains, and that, you know, I mean, look, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd 100% be out of the game, like that. Someone would bite me, and then I wouldn't even know any better, so I mean, It's not really that bad. So the next one is sharks. Sharks do scare me. I think they are beautiful animals, but great white sharks, and they're creepy straight on. But then I just try and think of Bruce from Finding Nemo, and like, you know, he's a nice shark, and I try and remember that, but he's also a cartoon, and it's, yeah.
Hello.
Well, hi!
Name's Bruce. It's alright, I understand. Why trust a shark, right?
The next thing is redbacks. Now, if you don't know what redbacks are, they're these small little, I'll put up a photo, they're these small little spiders. They got a big bumblebee butt kind of thing, and I guess it's a spider bite. They scare me because when I was younger, my dad got bitten by one, and it was on his head because he like didn't have hair. Sorry, Dad. But he's had that like spider. The thing that scares me is my dad, you know, is a full-grown man, and it took him all of what, like 15 minutes for all these things to start happening to his body, and that's insane that venom can do that to you from a teeny little spider. But spiders have evolved, and they learn to hold their breath when you spray them. So if you see them curling up into a little ball and you think they're dead, they might not be. They could be coming back, and then they could bite. If you have something that isn't on this list that really scares you, please comment below.
I'd like to know if I'm actually scared of those things and I just haven't listed them here.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe wherever it is on your screen if you'd like to see more. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go. I don't have an outro, so...
Come on, we got critters to save. Let's go!
It's so cute. Bye!